clear.
Okay. Okay. So I understand this is your first venture to start with some FDP program, and also I have gone through the title, and it is quite fascinating. It is a train the trainers. That means your objective is now not to just orient the faculty members, but to create a pool of trainers. Those are going to inspire and train other members. So it is kind of a one step forward. I think your forum is uh, setting a target, and it's a good initiative. That's why I will first appreciate and congratulate Sanjay Jagdap and also the principal, Professor DT Angles ji, and Rakesh Sharma ji, and all the members. Those are coordinating and organizing this workshop. And coming down to this FDP program, it is on innovation, entrepreneurship, competencies building. So it is again, you are focusing very narrowly, but it is very, very important aspects where actually majority of the faculty members are missing. So, or they are lacking. So this part is again, it's a very good initiative and intervention that you are planning. And Also, I think I've gone through the whole module, and in that module, it is addressing each and every aspect of an innovation and entrepreneurship development, specifically this business model canvas and opportunity realization. So it was properly planned. So I will again congratulate Sanjay Jagdap and his team that you are working continuously and improving your quality of services and trying to meet the expectation of the academia and institutions uh, and trying to deliver the quality service. So this is a kind of a good job you all are doing, and keep continue. Please keep continue this kind of effort on regular basis, so that it not only it will motivate, it will not inspire you all, also it will inspire other institutions, other faculty members, so that everybody will develop their orientations and positive connotations towards the innovation and entrepreneurship. This is the what our country is expecting from our educational institutions and especially the faculty members. If I will highlight upon the what is the current strength of our country, especially the skilling is actually very, very less. So as per a study, international study, the report says that compared to the other developed countries, in our country, the skilling rate in graduate or postgraduate students is around 4%. That means those are graduating after the graduation, hardly less than 4% or around 4% of graduate students, they go for upgrading their skills, be it a industry specific skill or any kind of skill. So this very low level of skilling rate in our country, it is very difficult to leverage the opportunity of aiming for the advanced country, or a $5 trillion economy by 2025, or an advanced country by 2047 is not going to materialize, because India is one of the youngest nation. We have more than 60% of workforce are young. But if you will see about the skill level, is actually it is completely disappointing. And now our education system is to be equally blamed. Also at the individual level, so you are equally responsible that you are not aspire to become a big. We are not seeing a bigger picture, rather than you. We are restricting ourselves with a very kind of a focused and narrow-minded career choice. That is how also we have to blame ourselves, that as an individual also we are responsible for that. But anyway, as per NEP 2020, now it is everything changing. And since the Ministry of Education has started this innovation cell, also you are trying to bring the changes in our educational institutions, especially in the students, in faculty members. And we are giving them a bigger picture to think big, to act big, and also to come out from the comfort zone of only teaching and learning, but to learn so many other new skills, new areas, new disciplines, new domains, and acquire the new skills and knowledge, so that they will perform not only as a teacher, or they will also perform hybrid role of mentor, innovator, startup founder, and also they can act as an enabler of something kind of things. That's why this we are doing since last 3.5 years. And in last 3.5 years, if you will, the number of institutional innovation councils we have established, it was started with 400. And today, if you will go and check the number of IICs established, it has crossed more than 5,500. That means the number of IICs is now increasing every day, in every month and every year. So it is a very good sign. But if I will say how many IICs today is around 5,500, but how many higher education institutions we have is around 60,000. So out of 60,000 institutions, only 5,500 institutions have Institutional Innovation Council. So if you will see this gap, it is again uh, uh, too huge, too large. But in 2017, it was only 400, or there is no such kind of councils. But if you will see from that journey, it is encouraging. But if you compare with the total population of the higher education institution, then I think still there is a long ways to go, and there are so many things to make, and completely the area is open for each and everybody to come and play and contribute towards this development. So this is the one thing actually I have to highlight. And the second thing I'm going to highlight is the innovation ambassadors. So while developing this innovation councils, actually we need the faculty members, the student members to come forward and to drive this ecosystem. But if you will see the kind of experience, kind of education qualification, actually it is not aligned with the innovation and entrepreneurship requirement. That's why more than 98% of faculty members, those are deployed in these educational institutions, they are only good with the technology development or R&D or publications or teaching and learning, but they are not getting into the zone of mentoring, innovation, commercialization of intellectual properties, technology transfer, industry consultancy, then innovation development, then for the startup or venture creation. That part is completely dividing. So, but we can't build, we can't imagine, we can't dream for a vibrant and dynamic startup ecosystem in these educational institutions by excluding these faculty members. That's why we have started this Innovation Ambassador Training Program, because we have to gradually and on a phase by phase manner, we have to also start upgrading their mindset, their orientation, their awareness level, their skill set, and their involvement and their practice in innovation and entrepreneurship domain. That's why this Innovation Ambassador Training Program, we are converting after a basic level of training, after the advanced level of training. They are now getting engaged into innovation and entrepreneurship promotion and support related activities, and they're also helping in driving the campus innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem and IIC activities in the campuses, and they are acting as a mentor, verifier, and so many multiple roles they are performing. So this is a very good sign that at present more than 20,000 faculty members of these IICs, they have received the first level training, and we have created aspiration in their mind that post training they have to perform certain volunteer activities as an expert, rather than as a coordinator. No doubt they are playing the role of coordinator, but we want to see them as an expert to delivering the expert talks and influencing and motivating the other people like student and faculty members from their own institute, from outside the institute, from schools, from community. So they have a different variety of roles they can play as an expert rather than as coordinator. They are as a coordinator, they're already good. They're doing so many coordination activities. So that is one step again, escalating their role and contribution to the society and to the institute. That as for the topic you are highlighting upon, and I am also great supporter of this competency development title, because I believe for each and every individual has three things they have to focus more on. The first is the attitude, or the attitude and the behavior level. So every individual, be it a faculty or a student or is a ordinary the person in our country, every person should have the attitude and positive attitude towards innovation and entrepreneurship. This attitude development is first development. We should accept the innovation. We should accept that innovation and entrepreneurship is the core of their strategy or core of their action or core of their implementation. So developing the positive attitude is first, but that attitude will come with awareness, with the information. If you have no seamless flow of the information, and if you will not create the awareness, then this attitude will not develop. This attitude will be limited. So to have this attitude, positive attitude, there should be a flow of information and awareness level. Once the person is equipped with well attitude, then the next thing they have to focus is on ability. That is called skill or the training. Through training, they have to develop the ability to and when I say attitude, And one of the indicator of attitude is called opportunity seeking. That means problem solving. Problem solving and opportunity seeking are the attitude. It is indication of the good attitude. And once you have the problem seeking mentality and problem solving mentality and opportunity seeking mentality, then it has to be reflected in the work. That's what we call ability. And the ability is called skill, or the kind of knowledge you have acquired through training or through participation in many activities or the programs or through experiential learning. Now you have to convert this opportunity seeking to opportunity realization. That means the opportunity you have identified, you have to convert into a thing, something like a to realize it. So this ability is the skill set and knowledge of an individual to convert the opportunity seeking to opportunity realization. And through this process, the third component is called aspiration. Aspiration means individual can visualize a bigger picture, what they are doing now, where they stand now, and through which path they will reach to a bigger goal, or they can see a bigger target or be a kind of a vision that they want to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years down the line. So this aspiration, creation of aspiration in the every individual's mind is also very, very essential. That means when we are seeing the competencies, it focuses on three level: attitude level, ability level, and also the aspiration level. That means we have to design our curriculum, we have to design our programs in such a way that it will influence, it will trigger at each and every these three levels of the individual. Now comes to the what kind of competencies. If I will say competencies, then opportunity realization is definitely, opportunity seeking and opportunity is definitely one type of competencies. Everybody should know it, and they should know the design thinking principle. They should know the problem solving approaches, how to identify the problem, how to develop the solution through a teamwork, and how to apply the design thinking principle to.
Hello, sorry to intervene. Sorry to intervene. I'm not able to hear you, sir. Are others able to hear?
Yes, yes. We are able to hear Dipan sir. He's quite clear
Yes,
and
yes. Very comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Continue.
Okay, so one is called the one of the competencies, definitely the problem solving and the opportunity seeking and kind of things. The next competencies they should acquire, and they should make sure that they have this abilities called risk management or uncertainty management, because entrepreneur journey is never is just a comfort assignment, and they have to deal with so many uncertainties, they have to deal with so many risks. So managing the risk and managing the uncertainties through information, through logical way is also another competencies they should focus on. And the third focus of the third thrust area of the competencies is called leadership or the team building. You can't do alone. So you have to make a team, or you have to build a like-minded person or with different skill set and different kind of a mentally different complementary skills or supplementary skills, so that you will accomplish the assignment. So team building, leadership capability or the leadership ability is also one of the competencies that that is required. And the fourth one, what I believe, is called resource management. Like you have to manage, you should have the ability to identify the resources existing somewhere and anywhere, and the resources are remaining ideal. How you are going to utilize these ideal resources or existing resources, so that you will mobilize these resources, be it a financial, be it a human resources, be it a technical resources, be it any kind of resources, be it environmental resources, and how you're going to utilize it. And you have the capacity to devise a scalable and sustainable model, because if you will only just able to create something which is just for a short lasting, then I think there is no use. So whatever the solution or whatever the model or what are the interventions you are going to plan, that should be a sustainable or that should be a scalable one. So these components, if you will make sure, then definitely I think you will prepare a holistic and inclusive development, not only within you, also you will also create a similar kind of environment where you live in, and also you can influence others to follow the same path. Ultimately, you will set yourself as a role model for each and every one. So that is the whole the things in a very, very nutshell. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. I think in the very this short time, whatever the things I can, that I have delivered.
Hello. Very nice of you, sir.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Sir, good afternoon, dignitaries. Myself, Umeshwar, a convener of this IIC. Sir, we have just established our IIC in the month of April, and I'm very proud to say that we have almost follow every tab in that IIC portal. So related to that, one query is regarding that IIC portal. So what should be the role of IIC in Atal school linkage? That is my question to you, sir. Dipan sir.
Okay, I think this is not the right forum, but anyway, I will answer it in a very short. Now when you set up this IIC in the higher education institutions, no doubt you are trying your best to create the ecosystem in your institute, but higher education institution also has the responsibility to establish a good connection and establish a bridge with the school education, so there is a continuity of the development, right? That's why we have started this School Innovation Council and Auto Tinkering Lab establishment in school level, and IICs are now have to play the role of mentor role to identify at least 3 School Innovation Council or the 3 ATL labs, and they have to provide mentoring supports to this ATL or SICs. So we have just done the matching part, and from this IIC 5.0 part, the mentoring activities like mentor-mentee in IIC, we have also created a mentor-mentee portal for IIC and ATL, and through that guided activities, they have to perform certain things, and the Ministry of Education and Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog, we are collaborating, and we are trying to make sure that school and higher education system go together and in parallel, so that there will be a continuity of the education and behavioral and aspirational development, also ability that whatever the holistic development of innovation and entrepreneurship can be achieved. So that is what the purpose of linking IICs with ATLs.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I am Nilesh Hopre from Yukti portal. I want to ask one question, sir.
So I think it's you are asking beyond the following question. So I think I
will got the opportunity to talk with you. So I think that.
No, I think Surender is your zonal in charge, WR zone, and he is very proactive in answering the questions.
Fine.
So please call him. Please bother him.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will call to the Surender, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello. I have one question on my side. Hello, sir. It is something that, as per our understanding, means general understanding, that curiosity, then creativity, and risk taking, these are some of the competencies in innovation. So, how do we associate risk taking, and how do you minimize it? So, what we can say about it? Listen.
See, I don't know that I have already taken so many sessions on how to manage the risk, because actually, see, there are 2 things. Let's understand in a very simpler way. Now, there are 2 types of risk, right? One is risk aversiveness, one is necessarily risk aversiveness, and another is called risk taking, right? So those persons take risk is called risk taking. Those persons avoid risk is called risk aversive. Okay. So risk aversive is actually because you have no information. Either you are fear of the taking risk, or you are in a very comfort zone, or you have no ability to do it. That's why you are avoiding. That's called risk aversiveness. Coming to the risk taking, actually, again, there is a subtype of risk taking. One is called gambler. Those take risk without understanding the whole situation. They just directly jump into the sea, and after that, they are not very sure that they will die or they will live, and they just put all resources without understanding where to go, what to go. They have not much clear their goal and the strategy. They have no information. That is called gambler. So risk taking with gambling attitude, it should be avoided. Next is called risk taking, where it's called with logic, with research, with information, with expert advice, with your own homework, you have to take the risk. So it is, the principle says that when you take risk with lots of information, with back information, with research, with the expert talk, and with validation, your risk uncertainty part get reduced. And now when unknown risk convert into known risk, then there is a risk is managed. That's why everybody's attitude and approach should be converting unknown to the known one. So once you will convert unknown to known one, that means you will be better in a position to manage the risk. That is what the principle I am saying.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That was really very good explanation, because that means you have to be prepared first. You have to make sure you have done a lot of study research, and then you are diving into something. So that is how you can associate with it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Again, if anyone is having any questions, you can please ask, because he is there with us. He is definitely there to answer us. So many things you can easily get the answers from me. If anyone is having any questions, please.
Okay, Mr. Ji, we will continue our
Chat box.
rest of the schedule. Yeah. Chat box also they can share. And at the end of this program, we will share that question to respected Dipanji. That would be fine.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir. Thank you. So on behalf of the P.R.Pote Engineering College as a principal, once again, I thank you very much.
Namaste.
So,
Thank you, Dipan sir.
thank-
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for guiding us with inspiring words. And thank you for your query solving sessions where so many things they are being cleared to us. Because we have also heard you, sir, in the IRC regional meet at Nagpur in Raison University. We four professors there. So there we have also heard you. So that really inspired us. And coming back, we have made a brief report on it, a study that how and what needs to be exactly implemented. So that was really again very fortunate and glad to have you here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for this extremely practical and really helpful guidance on innovation, entrepreneurship, all the things. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dipan sir, just quick 30 seconds. I just want to say one thing. I mean, you spoke about design thinking, problem solving, risk management, uncertainties and competencies and leadership. So one of the things which we look at as a gap, because since 2007, I'm working in the field of entrepreneurship. The first person who can bring a change at the grassroots level is the teacher. And which is precisely a reason when we thought of this, we said train the trainers, because whatever everything is done, but if we have to bring a change, the teachers can bring a change. So the purpose of this workshop is that every attendee who will be attending this workshop should have an outcome of an entrepreneurial thinking. Because if they believe and they can have that kind of change in perspective, they'll be able to do that.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you are
really
right. You are right.
appreciate, sir, all your things. And another thing is, on a Saturday, you are accepted this invite. We really appreciate your commitment towards entrepreneurship. Thank you, sir.